everyone and welcome to episode number 4 of Ninjary time. My name is NinjaBob and as always I'm playing in survival mode on Minecraft PlayStation 4 edition. We are starting today's episode down in my zombie filter room or my zombie purifier or whatever you want to call it. The sort of sorting room, the sorting hat that I made for zombies. It's working very, very well now. I've got it all finished. I'm going to switch that back on because I've probably got enough now to show you. I don't have anywhere to send the cured villagers yet, so it's a bit of a waste. All of these guys are basically going to die, but I just wanted to show you it up and running basically. I've made a few sort of finishing touches to the way it all looks and stuff, but mostly, as you can see, we now have zombies in every single one of the filters. Oh, there's a baby villager! Hello! Oh, it's a shame. I would have liked to have cured you, but at the moment there's nowhere for them to go. If I keep them, they basically just go down into a corridor underneath our feet and then don't go anywhere else. So it's a bit of a waste. There's a couple in there. What's gone on there? Something's gone wrong, hasn't it? I guess I'll just kill you lot and be done with it. But they should stop any second now if they haven't stopped already. Any extras that come through should land in here. Although I suspect they're landing down there in cell number 8 or whatever number that is. I guess we'll kill these guys off, but I thought I'd just show you it all complete because we spent a lot of the last 2 episodes doing redstone and I know that's not necessarily everybody's cup of tea. Oh, did one just land in there? I think one just did. I know that's not necessarily everybody's cup of tea. I know you don't all want to watch me doing redstone, especially seeing as I'm not that good at redstone. But like I say, that's what this series is going to be about really. We're going to be doing these sort of big projects, and sometimes it will be just big buildings, sometimes it will be complicated buildings like redstone and stuff. And like I say, we've started with a complicated one, but it's one I've been wanting to do for a really, really long time. I've wanted to do this zombie filter thing for ages, ever since I saw another YouTuber do it basically, and I just thought it was such a good idea because doing it with curing and breeding villagers is good. It's a good way of doing things. That one's glitched out there. You see that? Let's quickly see if we can grab the bucket. There we go. Hold on. Let's just put my hat on. There we go. Now we can switch to this. Grab the lava, and we need to put that back in there. It happens every now and then. It's not 100%. It's just basically a little bit of lag can stop it all from working properly. But yeah, for the most part, it does. It works absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. I'm going to have to come back and sort this out later. Some of these have glitched out. We spent enough time down here in the last couple of episodes, so we're not going to spend too much longer. But yeah, that's our zombie filter all done. At some point we will come back and work out a way of getting the ones that we cure to be sort of dropped down and taken through. That's annoying me. Sorry, I need to deal with it now. But yeah, at some point we'll find a way of getting the ones that have been cured filtered out and taken up to a villager trading hall, and we will do that at some point in a future video, but I wanted to leave that for the time being. This is the maintenance area, by the way. It looks like there's an Enderman doing my maintenance for me. Excellent. I keep getting Enderman down here actually. It seems quite seems a sort of a catching point for Enderman for some reason. But yeah, here you go. That's the whole thing all working the way it's supposed to be now. Took me ages to get this done. You'll be glad I didn't do it all on video. The worst part is that when I was really near the end, I think I got to about here. So this is like cell number 11, 10 or 11 I was at, and a creeper came in. I didn't see it coming, and it blew the whole thing up. I was not a happy Bob. I can promise you, I was furious, absolutely furious. Oh, night time has arrived. This now has a little bunker over the top of it. I will show you that, but we're going to quickly go and have a sleep first because I don't want any beasties to come and blow this thing up any more than it has been. Oh, honestly, I was so angry when it got blown up. But yeah, anyway. Let's have a quick sleep and then we will talk about what we're going to do today, because what we're going to do today, again, I've done some work off camera, and probably too much work off camera if I'm honest. This series at the moment, I'm really, really loving playing on my PlayStation 4 world, and so much so, to be honest, I could probably record an episode every day. If I had time to edit all the videos and everything, I could record every single day because I'm just playing so much at the moment. But what I've decided to do is sort of do the builds, do the work in between, and then sort of give you a little update of what I've done, and then we'll try and do a bit of work as well. So here's what we've done. Like I say, I've finished off the zombie filter or zombie purifying area, whatever you want to call it. It lives in here, this little hut here. So it's like a little bunker where you sort of go in there, and it's a bit like the TARDIS really. It looks very small on the outside, but on the inside obviously it's huge. Is that guy over there wearing chain? No, he's not. Okay, so I'm still desperately on the lookout for a chain chest plate to complete the armor. So there's nothing else going on here over at the moment. That was the hole where the spawner was. At some point, we are going to have ourselves a trading hall over here, which will be populated by our villagers. What I've also decided to do, by the way, is have a holding area for the villagers, just in case I want to do anything different with them. You know, if their trades aren't very good, that doesn't mean automatically that I should kill them, because there are other things we can do with villagers. For example, I want to make an iron farm. In fact, I've actually got a list at the moment. I'm not going to put it on the screen or anything, but I've got a notepad where I've made notes of the things I want to build. Honestly, I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed at the moment. I've got so many things I want to do, and I almost don't know where to start. I want an iron farm, I want a string farm, I want a witch farm, I want a wither farm. Although, to be fair, I've had a bit of luck in the nether recently. I've actually managed to get my 3 wither skulls, so at some point in a future episode we will have a fight with a wither and get ourselves a beacon set up. Anyway, there's no point in getting a beacon up and running unless you've got a pyramid to build it on, and I'm short of materials to do that. So therefore I need to do the work on my mine. Now, you might remember I mentioned I was going to have a mine shaft. I will quickly show you where it's going to be if you haven't seen this already. Was it this way? Lost track now. No. And this is where we get into guessing. Actually, you know what? Right, first of all, let me just show you this. This is all now working. This is our automatic item sorting system, and it is all mapped out. It took hours to get this right, absolutely hours, but basically now you can drop into a single chest and everything will come down and find a home for itself. 128 different items, so it's not every single thing that's available, but most of the common things. I have a sort of overflow chest for things that don't belong, and at some point I might extend the system somehow, but basically you now come into here. You might remember this area when you came down the stairs. There was like a maintenance area down here. It was all very, very ragged looking. Well, I've had to tidy up. This now looks very nice indeed. This is basically like a bedroom, really. This is like somewhere to come and sleep, obviously, but it's also where you load the system from. So you load it from here, you drop your items in. I need to drop those in as it happens, and those, so there you go, they're on their way, and they will now disappear off into the sorting system, and they will appear in the correct chest. If anything that doesn't fit somewhere will come back and land in this chest. Actually, that cobblestone shouldn't be there, and nor should that dirt. But that might be because of, well, leads us on to what we've been doing. I've been sorting out this system here. Now, you see this this little 3 traffic light system here. We've got cobble, we've got stone and dirt. I have got tons of the stuff, absolutely tons of the stuff, and it's too much for the sorting system. Now let me just take you through this painting, because this takes you to the sorting system, and what I found is that although these storage areas are massive, and you can see the back of the storage area there, that's just one section, and there's another one, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 8 of these sections on the inside and another 8 around the outside, so there's 16 sections just like this, and some of them are double chests rather than singles, but for those 3 items in particular, stone, cobble and dirt, it's still not big enough. So what I've decided to do is make a silo system. Now, what the way this is going to work, this is going to be kind of complicated, but basically we're going to carry on using this sorting system generally. We'll throw our items into here, but what should happen, let me just find a little bit of cobble actually. If I've got some more cobble laying around, I can show you how this is going to work. I don't know if 4 is enough. Let's drop those in there though. Get them firing off. If I've got some more cobble around, I probably have, because there is cobble everywhere. Ah, look, there you go. Look, there's a whole chest full of it. Now, if I drop this into here, what's going to happen is when the sorting system recognises that the chest is over full, or it's getting close to being over full, then a little light will come on to warn me. And it's going to do 2 jobs. One, it's going to warn me that, you know, I shouldn't put too much more into the system, otherwise I'm in danger of clogging it all up. But what it's also going to do is it will let me know to go and empty out. Now, that's where the silos come in. We are going to build, or I have built, I should say, I have built 3 silos. Outside of this building, there are 3 silos waiting to be filled up with cobble, dirt, and, cobble, dirt and stone. But I don't want to be running backwards and forwards filling those silos up manually. I want it to happen automatically. And that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to work on a way of getting the automatic sorting system that's underneath our feet to empty out into a silo system which is elsewhere. while they're loading up, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick some more cobblestone in because I want the light to come. I know that this is very, very nearly full. So a few more stacks of cobble should be just enough to get this light to come on. I want the light to come on so you can see that this works. So you can see that this part of the system already works. It basically works through that redstone trail that you might have seen just out here. There's a redstone trail that leads all the way across. There's 3 redstone trails, one for each type. It leads all the way across this sorting system here. This is all behind the magic here. But when you go right through to here, this is where this aisle here, aisle number 12. Look, we've even numbered them. That's how big this system is. Number 12 has got these 3 redstone trails coming off of it. That's where they would normally land. And you see that comparator over there, it's switched on. That's because that chest is very nearly full. Now, as it gets completely full, it will eventually reach this repeater, which will set off a signal which will switch on the light back over at my bedroom. How close is it? Oh, look, it's only 1 block away. It must be pretty close now. Let's have a quick look in here, inside here. It's not far off, you know. It's not far off at all. Just a few more bits and pieces to drop in there. You can see them dropping through the system now. The thing is, it's a redstone, it's a trap chest, so when I open it, it stops filling. But any second now, this is going to work. Any second now, this is going to light up. Do I stand here and wait? Trust me, I don't want to stand here and wait for this to fill up, but trust me, when this signal reaches that repeater, it will fire off and it will go right across here. In fact, to tell you what we'll do, we're going to run back, and while we're doing that, we'll follow the redstone trail, and maybe, if we're lucky, it will light up while we're travelling. Let's have a look, see if it does. Oh, there we go, look, it's just come on. It's just come on. Now, when we get back over here, we'll follow the trail all the way around. Look, you can see the repeaters are on, and when we get through here, we'll jump back through our painting, and there we go. So that is sort of a pre-full light. So there's still a bit of capacity left there. There's still like a half a chest plus a hopper plus a single chest to fill up. So there's still room. We can still add cobble to it. But what it's letting me know that it's time. It's time to go and empty the system out. Now, where are we going to empty it to? Our silos. Our silos live just outside here. So this is sort of the back door to my big house. And yeah, here are my silos. There are 3 of them. And this is what I want to work on today. Basically, these 3 silos are going to have a rail cart system that leads all the way back from where we've just been, by the chest, by the cobblestone chest and the dirt chest and the dirt chest. Yeah, cobblestone and dirt, not cobblestone, cobblestone, stone and dirt. And yeah, basically this is where the minecart will come in. So it'll come up through here. You can see I've not dug far with this. It's just I've just been marking it out basically. But the minecart will come in. It'll minecart with a chest in it, and it will spiral all the way up to the top of the silo, and then it will start filling up some double chests. And these silos will basically have enough room for, well, tons. I'm actually planning on doing banks of 3, so 3 chests across, and then stacked up on top of each other. And this thing is 16. So what's 3 16s? Somebody do the maths. A lot of double chests. So yeah, it's gonna, there's plenty of capacity. But this is the thing, you see, if I'm going to start mining, which I am going to, I'm going to start mining with a vengeance very, very soon. And yeah, I'm probably going to do it. Going to probably do some of it in live streams actually. But when we do our mining trips, which is going to be done through, and I have shown this before in the videos. Let me just open up this door, get through here. Let's go back down this way actually. I can show you a little bit more behind the scenes. Yeah, so we need to head over to the opposite side, don't we? Yes, over through this way to the cobblestone chest. So this is where, that's what I was going to show you. It's going to show you the mine. This is the mine shaft, or this is the start of the mine shaft. It's nowhere near done, but basically that drops all the way down to, at the moment it drops to level 10, but I'm going to bring it up a couple of levels to level 12, and that's where we'll do our mining trips from. But obviously as we go mining, we are going to end up with tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of cobble and dirt and all the rest of it. Most of it is going to come up and it will land in these chests here. So there you go, there's the cobblestone, the dirt, stone, the dirt. There's also gravel, stone, bricks, sand, flint, all the things basically that you find when you're on a mining trip. All the rest of the stuff is spread out around the place. But yeah, when I start these mining trips, these chests are going to fill up very, 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 very quickly, which is why I want this silo system. So this silo system basically is going to sit underneath the bottom chest, and it's going to fill up. This one should already be working, hopefully. There you go. So it's already filled that chest. And what I'm going to do is, now that that light's come on, what I should be able to do is come around here. and say, right, cobble's full up, so I'm going to push this button, boop, like that, and it fires the minecart off, and off away it goes. And it should go all the way down and arrive over at the silo. But obviously, I've not gone very far with this. I've gone 6 pieces of rail. So, yeah, I haven't done much work on this at all. I just got started, really, and then thought, you know what, this is something that I feel like doing on video. So basically, we're going to have this system for the cobble, the stone, which is in this row here, and the dirt, which is in this row here. Now, it's slightly tricky getting this bit set up, because basically what we need to do is the hoppers. Let's grab a couple of blocks, actually, and I'll show you what we need to do. Let's use stone bricks that are easy to identify. What we'll do is we'll put this, let me just get this right in my head, hold on. So the hopper is going to go just there. So we need to place a block on there like that, and then we want our hopper, which I've got a couple on me, want our hopper facing in that direction like so. And then we'll do the same on this one as well. Let's just stick a block just there, and then our hopper just here. There we go. So that's the hopper that is now going to empty out this chest into the minecart with a chest in it underneath. So that's going to be pushing through this way. So we just need to get rid of those stone bricks. And that should be fine. There we go. So that reveals the hopper like that. Now the next thing we need to do is get, in fact, you know what, we should have done this the other way around. Let's get rid of the hoppers. We'll do that. We'll put those back in just a second. But first we need to get the minecart track set up. So what we're going to do is we need to replicate what's going on here. And the way we do that is we get a couple of rails like that just there. Then we need some powered rails, but we also need slabs in position. Now the slabs are going to go. Oh, hold on. Let's grab a couple of slabs here. Slabs need to go pretty much exactly where that one is there, which is just underneath. Yeah, so let me just think about this for a second. Yeah, so let's stick a bit of dirt in there for now, and then we can put a slab there and a slab there. The redstone dust is already in position. That's for the button to fire off the powered rail. There we go. Right, so what we need to do now, just temporarily, we want to put a rail there and a rail there like that, and then we need to go and grab some powered rails. Now this is the tricky part. I've got this fantastic sorting system, and it looks great, and it's really convenient. It means I can empty all my stuff out nice and easily without having to run round one chest at a time and all that rubbish. But I tell you what's really difficult is remembering where everything is. The amount I must have done 1,000 laps around this thing, just trying to remember where stuff lives. Here's the redstone aisle, but the redstone aisle isn't where the rails live. The rails live a bit further round. Is it this one? No. We're back to where we started. Did I miss them? Oh look, they're right there. Oh, I told you, it's really hard. I will get used to it eventually. But it's just really difficult remembering where stuff is. Right. So we put a powered rail there and a powered rail there. And then what we need to do is break away that one. We don't need that there and we don't need that there. Let's grab those rails. I don't really want to lose them. So that's how we're going to get the system to, that's how we're going to get the button to fire off the minecart once we're ready to send it on its way over to the silo. Now, let's go back and do what we did first time, which is, what do? We placed a block against the glowstone like that. Oops, no, not there. Like that there, and then we grabbed our hoppers. Where are they? 2 hoppers up there in the corner. And we place hopper number 1 just there, and we place hopper number 2 just there. And I should just mention, by the way, out the back here, I've sort of been running past it. You probably see all the minecart systems already that we've got in place. Mostly these are for transporting myself around, from my house to here, from Anfield Angel's house to my house, and it's sort of like there's a rail cart system going on underneath here, but mostly at the moment it's for transporting players. Eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to have minecart systems like this, so that whenever I go back to my house, if I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to send back over to here to be sorted into the chests, rather than having to run over here, I'm going to have a system so that you can just send a little minecart off with a chest in it like that, and it'll arrive probably somewhere around here actually, and go and join up with the hopper trail that goes around the top. So I am going to get that sorted at some point, but obviously that's a lot of work as well. I've got so many different things on the go, In fact, you know what? There's a couple of things that I need to do. I know I need an iron farm. This thing alone is going to cost me a fortune. Luckily, I've got lots of rails because I've done lots of. I found lots of abandoned mine shafts, so I've got lots of rails from there. So that makes life slightly easier, I guess. Oh, did I just break the redstone? I did. Oh, I broke the redstone from the one above me. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, that should be pretty easy fix though, actually. If I stick that in there like so, I should just be able to reach in there and replace the redstone dust. Okay, hold on. Let's just do that now before I forget. Otherwise, there we go. It works. It works. That's good. That's good. Right. What I want to do is I'm going to stick another bit of cobblestone in there, just so that, in fact, let's stick stone in there, like that. And then what we'll do is we're going to come around here like this, and I want to double through like that, because I do want these things to sort of link up so that you've got a bit of a service area, so you can get from one to the other. Oh, there's Anfield Angel's joypad. Right. So we're going to go around here. Connect this up. This should come out next to the other rail. Basically, the silos are back off in that direction, so I basically need these chests to come out and go straight back in the opposite direction against themselves. So that's why we're sort of turning around and going this way. But basically, what I need to do is build a long tunnel now all the way over to the silos. And I guess there's no real quick way of doing this other than just getting on with it. Okay, let's pick one. Let's go with the cobblestone one, because the cobblestone one is very close to being ready to use. So let's start tunneling over. Hopefully, have I got some torches with me? Yes, I have. Good, right. So let's get some torches down here so that you can actually see what I'm doing, and so that I can see what I'm doing, for that matter. Now, I must admit, I'm slightly scared of tunneling into something. I don't believe I've built anything quite down this low yet, so we should be okay. Should be okay, but I'm not certain. I'm not 100% certain. I've just got to be a bit careful and keep an eye open for any changes in blocks. If I suddenly spot bricks or wood or anything like that, because what happened when I was building the lighting system, you know, the warning system, the warning lights that we were just looking at for the cobblestone, I accidentally tunneled through the redstone that opens the door at the front of the base. Took me nearly an hour to fix it. It drove me. I was so annoyed, so annoyed. It's been a lot of frustration building around here lately. But I'm like I said, I'm loving it at the moment. I cannot get enough. I really can't get enough. Just keep playing at the moment. And where have we come out in? Okay. Oh, there's iron down there. Always so tempted to go and get that. Remind me to come back and get it, because I am really short of iron. But I've obviously been here before, because I've lit the place up with torches. But so far I think we're okay. We've not tunneled into anything too precious just yet. You know what I should have done? I should have grabbed a map and worked out roughly where we were going. I think what we might do, actually, we'll go a little bit further. Use my spoon of doom on this gravel here. And there we go. This is an awesome spoon, by the way. Look at this. Fortune 2, Efficiency 3, and Unbreaking 3. Awesome. There we go. Let's... I've been enchanting books, you see. So I'm at the point now where I use my XP farm to enchant books rather than items, and then I've started combining them. And it makes it very expensive, but I am on the verge of getting an Efficiency 5 pickaxe, which I cannot wait to get that done. And also a really awesome looking bow as well. I've got some... the only thing I'm not going to have on it is Infinity, was a bit of a shame. But apart from that, it's going to be awesome. Right, we're going to tunnel upwards and see if we can work out roughly where we are in the world. Let's just stick a torch down. Okay, so we're quite close to... There's dirt there. Are we close to the surface? Okay, I thought we would be closer to the surface than that. Let's just go up a little ways. Stick a torch down so we can see what we're doing. And up. Okay, wow, we're still quite a way off. I need to get rid of the torch, don't I? Right, it's up, and up again. And I just want to work out roughly where we are in relation to the silos. I need my torch down because I can't see what I'm digging here. Okay, it's more stone, isn't it? So, a little bit scared, just in case water suddenly comes down, or gravel or something, and we end up dying. Can I reach the surface? Still not at the surface. Wow. Okay, we are further away, really are further away than I realised from the surface. I thought we were much closer. I know the basement sort of, you know, there's a few layers down, but not that far down, is it? Unless we're coming up underneath a hill, maybe? Maybe that's what it is. Let's have a look. We're at the surface now, so I guess we will find out. We are... Oh, we're still a way off the silos. And we've come out... Oh, we're roughly at the back entrance. That wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad guess, actually. Now, what I need to do is night arriving, or is it morning now? It looks like it's morning. Good, right. Okay, let's just keep an eye out for creepers. So, what we need to do... This is the line that we need to go to. Let's go and get a map, actually, rather than guessing at where we are. Let's go and get a map, and we can look at the coordinates, can't we? It's much easier that way around. So open the door, expecting it to open itself for some strange reason. So yeah, lots of work has been done. And like I say, a lot of the work, a lot of the plans that I've got are going to have to kind of be done in order, to be honest. The reason we're doing silos is so I can go mining. The reason I'm going mining is so that I can get more gold and iron, so that it's worth killing a wither, so that we can put up a beacon. It's all sort of coming together, but if we're going to go and get more withers, then I want to go and do the wither farm. And do you see what I mean? It's sort of all connected, you know, one thing leads to another, and we kind of have to do these things in a certain order. But if there are any particular things that I've mentioned that you'd be interested in seeing, hold on, which is my map, that's the middle to the left, there we go. Oh, I've only got one left. I need to get myself another map soon. Let's have a quick look. So that's where we are. Right, let's go outside and see if we can work out roughly where we're going. Let's go back to the hole. There's that Enderman again. Hello, you having a break from looking after looking after my redstone and stuff? Is that what you're doing? Just having a little break. You have a kip, mate. You can get in the bed if you want, if you can fit. Right, where's that bit of cobblestone gone? That bit of stone. There it is. Right, so this is at coordinate 1101. Okay, so if I go over there and go to minus 1101, now the next question is going to be the height, isn't it? So I guess what we need to do is come back down to the bottom and work out the height. So let's have a look at this. We are at 50. Okay, alright, so what I need to do is work my way down to 50 and 11, was it 1101 or minus 1101? Minus 1101. So 50 and minus 1101. Okay, make a note of that. Let's go see if we can work our way back over in this direction until we find our tunnel. Leave that Skelly there, can't really be bothered to get involved in an argument with him. Let's head over to the first silo. So I guess by default this is going to be the cobblestone silo. So let's go down here and start tunnelling. Now let's have a quick look at where we are. Ah, look, I'm already at 1101, so the height is just fine. We just need to make our way down 9 more levels. So that's perfect. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Bear in mind this is for rail carts, so I don't want to make it. I'm not going to be using stairs, which will make it annoying to go backwards and forwards. But once this is all set up, I should never really have to come down here, to be honest. It should be the whole point of all of this is that, you know, this is so that we don't have to run around. Oh, my battery's running low now. I need to plug in at some point, but I guess I'll do that after the episode, where we are running very short of time. And yes, you may have noticed the episodes are longer in this series, but I guess, to be honest, I figured given the nature of the things that we're building, like I said, we're building big things, big complicated things. They're not things that I can do quickly and easily. They're not giant ender dragons or skeletons or, I don't know, giant loaves of bread. These are complex things that we're building, and I just figured that it would be better suited to longer episodes. I mean, if you feel like they're too long, then let me know by all means, and maybe I'll consider doing them shorter. But I'm not sure if I can build any quicker, if I'm honest. I'd go as quick as I can in these things anyway. Probably too quick sometimes, so I get myself confused. But yeah, I think let's just double check where we are. We are at 1101.50. So if we tunnel this through now, any second now, we should meet up with our other tunnel from the other direction. So what I'm going to have to do now, after the episode, I will dig through the next 2 tunnels, which will sort of... Oh, iron! Marvellous. There we go. Hold on, let's get a bit of light so you can see what I can see. Oh, there's a bit of iron there. I can't resist. I'm so short of materials. I do desperately need to go mining. That's why I can't wait to get all this stuff done, to be honest. So... let's have a little look here. Where are we? No, hold on. I don't want that going down there. I just need a few more blocks. I didn't notice actually how far we were on the last coordinate, but it can't be far. It can't be far now. We must be getting there. Let's grab that iron on my left. Don't worry, I hadn't missed it. Just in case you were watching and thought I'd missed it, I promise you, I'm so desperate for materials. I'm not missing a thing at the minute. The only thing we're not really short on at the minute is coal for some reason. We do seem to be doing okay on coal, but we are very short of just about everything else: gold, iron, and especially redstone. We are really, really low on redstone. And I guess you can see why, with all the hopper systems and redstone lanterns everywhere. I guess I have pushed my luck with the amount of stuff I've used. And like I said, I did have a good amount of materials when I started this series. Throughout the PlayStation 4 Trophy Challenge, I went mining pretty regularly, so I had plenty of materials. I was doing okay. But yeah, just ever since I decided to sort of start this Ninjary time series and start doing these big builds and these big complicated redstone things, there we go, there's our tunnel. And that is just about perfect. That is just about perfect. So we now have a route straight through. from the automatic sorting system, specifically from underneath the cobblestone chest in the automatic sorting system, that now comes all the way up to our cobblestone silo. Shall I grab that coal? No, let's not worry about coal. It comes all the way up to our silo. I guess I can block this up. I don't need this last little block here. That will just cause confusion. So let's grab back my stone brick. There you go. So this is going to be where the system comes up. And it will come up here. Like I say, it'll work its way up this sort of spiral here, all the way to the top, and at which point it will stop. It will empty itself out into hoppers and chests all the way down. And once it's empty, it will go flying back. And then if I need to, I can push the button and send it off again to do another trip. So I'm hoping this is going to work really, really well. What I'm worried about is running out of materials, and iron in particular, and redstone, before I get a chance to finish the silos. I think what I might do is maybe get like the first couple of layers done. So there's a couple of rows of chests and a couple of rows of hoppers. Eventually it will come all the way down to the ground. And I do want it to come all the way to the ground, because at the end of the day, I'm not just storing this stuff up for fun. I mean, eventually, you know, stuff is likely to get used. So I want to be able to come in here and get to the bottom chest, open it up and grab what I need and be on my way. So yeah, I do need it to reach the ground from up there at some point. But I guess for the short term, we probably only need half a dozen chests or something set up. And then it can be something that I work on as an ongoing thing. But I do need to get them done, especially for cobble. Well, you've seen it now. You've seen the cobblestone. My automatic sorting system is almost full up already. So yeah, it's coming together, isn't it? It's coming together, and we are pretty much out of time for this video. Like I say, I've got lots of other things on the horizon, lots of other hot ideas on the go. So if you've got any suggestions for things or ideas of types of farms that we could build, one of the other things I'm looking to build is an ink farm. Oh, actually, that's something I was going to show you. I'm going to quickly show you this before we end the episode. Back up in the main house, it's not all about being down in the basement and then you know, redstone and minecarts and all the rest. We are actually I am actually doing work, if I can remember how to get out of here. I am actually doing work on the house itself. But I am short of materials, and I desperately need more materials. What I need is more ink sacks. I really, really desperately need more ink sacks, because I've started building up onto the next level. You might have spotted it from the outside, actually. But yeah, I've decided to start this next level. And we're going to start this next level pretty much as it is here. But then in between the pillars, I want glass. In fact, pretty much the entire next row, or 3, maybe even 4. Not sure yet. Maybe 4 layers of glass is what I want. But I want black stained glass. I don't just want plain glass, I want this stuff. I want the black stained glass, because I think it looks cool. But yeah, I got as far as that, and then I run out of ink sacks. And yes, I could go running around looking for squids, and I could, you know, do it manually, jump in the water, find a squid, kill a squid, get the ink sac. But I think I'm going to need, well, if you think 1 ink sac gets you 8 glass blocks, I need a lot more than 8. I need a serious amount more than 8. So I think I'm going to do myself an ink farm, or a squid farm, whatever you want to call it. And I think I'm going to build it over behind Enfield Angel's house, just over there. See if we can see it from here. Just over there, you can see the water there. In fact, it might be better off showing you on the map if we can see it. See that area there? That's where I want to build it. Maybe not straight away in this first pool, but you see there's sort of a gap. There's water, and then there's a little bit of land, and then there's a little blob of water over off in that direction there. That's where I want to do it. I've never done a squid farm before, so it's going to be a real learning experience for me. But most of these things are, to be honest. I hope you don't come to my channel looking for an expert in all these things, because I'm not. I'm really not. I'm an expert in, I don't know, having a go. Just having a go and getting it wrong, and then trying again and getting it right eventually. And yeah, it's but hopefully it's coming together. I'm really pleased with the way some of these things are started. The sorting system is absolutely awesome. It's been a pain. It's been really difficult, but it's so worth it. Same with the zombie filter. The zombie filter was hard work, really, really hard work. But once that's up and running, and we've got villagers coming out of there, and you know, we've got our automatic trading centre and an iron golem farm as well, which we're going to do. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so worth. All of this work is going to be so worth it. But anyway, we are just about out of time for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, I'm going to thank you all very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you all again in another video very soon. Bye! Right, let's kill these guys. Let's see if it works. Ready? Hey, there we go. Now he's got armor on. There's a good chance he